See,
You say what?
Look at this.
Willful sin? Willful sin?
Yeah, brother got one scripture for you. This is, and this, we're not.
Hey, get
look,
that willful sin in Hebrews.
one thing that our people got to
Willful sin.
understand, something that our people got to understand is this is love, sis. This really is love, because we're trying to warn, man. A lot of people need it, man. So can you bring that up?
This is Hebrews 10, verse 26.
Bring it out.
For if we sin willfully,
Sin on accident.
after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin.
Right. So, our people have this mentality, like, make this make sense, right? So I'm in judgment seat of God, right? And I know I shouldn't murder. That man right there, right? Let's say I'm like, okay, God forgive me, and I go murder him. You think God's gonna accept it? Not at all. That's logical, right?
Damn, what the hell they got going on?
That's true. That's smart too, because that's what it says right here. So sis, our sins are stacking up. What we're trying to do is get them down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna try to slow it down. So see, and God uses them for judgment. People think this is just like, why do you think the police is always killing us and shooting us down? Why do you think that is? Let's go to Deuteronomy 28:16. This was a curse that the brother read. It said we have curses on it. So the reason why we get oppressed like that is because we be smoking blacks, we be hating our brothers, we be doing sins that we know is a sin against God, but we do that anyways. And that's real life. That is real life. Did you know we went into slavery because we disobeyed God? That's in the Bible. You want me to show you?
You don't want to see it?
Okay, sis.
Hey, we already dismissed her though.
Calm
It's
down.
okay. I'm just got my shit.
Unless she agreed to it, we already dismissed it.
You listen to it? I'll praise it, sis.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
How did we get to here in America? How did our people, the blacks, how did they get to America? Via what? Slave ships, boats. They took us from the west coast of Africa, right? And they sold us in slavery, right? Against our will, right? This was prophesied. This was the curses as if we disobeyed God. So God said this: if you disobey my commandments, my law, statutes, and commandments, you will go into slavery, right? Let's finish that up.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Right, so it says, so sis, we can't, sis. We gotta read that from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships, right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
To your who?
To your enemies.
So there's two things here. That fits us to a T. You say we came on slave ships, right? And it says we would be sold onto our enemies. So now you gotta be thinking, dang, who's our enemies? So who were we sold to? Satan? when we were sold to the white men, that's who we sold. It says God refers them as our enemies because we broke law, statutes, and commandments. So people are like, why is there police brutality? Why do they hate us? Out of every nation, they don't do that to the Chinese people. They stop Asian hate. You remember that? They did that instantly. Got bills passed for them instantly. But when a Negro gets killed, they don't give a fuck. They don't care about us, right? That's because God said they're our enemies. And when they be driving behind you, you get kind of nervous. You're like, dang, I'm stressed. I'm stressing because you know. Right, and that's a curse. Read this.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 66.
Right.
And thy life shall
Thy what?
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Does the black man have assurance of his life when he goes down to the store to pick up his kids? Nowhere. That was because we broke God's commandments. So when you see the Hebrew Israelites, rah, 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 because that's why we did this. That's why we're in this predicament. It's because we went into slavery because we broke the commandments. The police kill us on daily because we broke the commandments. So, sis, today is a Sabbath. There's no buying and selling today. Out of one day, out of the whole week, you can do all that work. Saturday. Friday night to Saturday night. Yep. To Saturday. 24 hours.
Hey,
Yeah. So like the day. Yeah. So for example, we were trying to say wait till the sun goes down. Right. So let's get that. So let's get Exodus 20 and verse 9. So if you look at a calendar, right? S to S, right? So first thing you always see is Saturday. Yep. Monday's Tuesday. Oh, sorry, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 7th day. That was actually changed by the Catholic Church. Yeah. So. But who taught you that? The Christian Church also teaches that. So we do not subscribe to the Christian Church. We're Christians, but not, there's a lot of folly in there. Christian Church, we try to tell people to keep God's commandments. Church tells you, oh, you can do anything you want. God forgives you. You even admit it. If I murk, bro, that's blood's on my hand. Yeah. So, are you going to try to keep the Sabbath from now on?
Yeah, I've been trying to. I've been reading my Bible, so I'm about to go home and get back to the
Let's leave her off with that willful sin, because this is what keeps us from sinning.
This is Hebrews 10, verse 26.
right.
For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sins.
Now, disclaimer. Do not abuse this, because all people, when they hear falling short, they always want to use it. Not everything you do is going to be falling short, dog. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I know not to eat pork, if I go in there, grab a pork chop, season it, cook it, and I eat it, I can't go to God and be like, I fell short. There are things you genuinely will fall short. There's things I've done. I accidentally broke the Sabbath, right? But I kept repenting and kept going. So sis, that could be a stronghold on you. That's a lot. Smoking blunts.
What a repent.
Yeah, let's get what repent is. Yeah, so smoking in general is battery. So our spirits, our temples are likened to temples, right? So you don't want to make your temple dirty. You don't want to perverse it, right? Now, if you want to talk about is weed bad in general, we can show you what weed was put here for, but it's definitely not smoking it. It's definitely not, putting out paper and lighting it to the fire. No.
Hey, have you ever ate an edible?
I don't smoke weed like that, but I have.
You don't smoke weed?
It makes my anxiety.
Have you ever smoked weed?
Yeah.
Have you ever ate an edible?
Yeah.
It gets you the same, right?
It give me the same.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said it's something about your anxiety?
It started my anxiety.
Yeah, we will do that. But so why you get black?
Why I get black?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good conversation.
Is I'm on camera?
You don't want to be on camera?
We can block you out.
It's on.
Put emoji on your face. But remember that, man. Yeah, no, smoking in general, no, it's terrible for your lungs. It's terrible for your lungs. You already know that.
Hey, y'all scoot down.
Right? It's like it's the reason why they wear masks when they go into a house fire. You ain't supposed to be just sitting in there inhaling smoke, because what it does is it cuts your cells off from oxygen. Your cells need oxygen. It's the reason why you breathe. You know what I'm saying? You're breathing in, you breathe. You know what I'm saying? It needs oxygen. When you're putting smoke in there, you suffocating your cells and it's not getting oxygen, right? And you're killing a lot of your body. You're killing a lot of your body off doing that. You know what I'm saying? So even if we want to talk about tobacco products, even because tobacco has its use.
Yeah.
All of these things have their use. But when you put it to smoke, when you're smoking it, you're changing everything about it, right? You're changing everything about it. Yes, everybody always say, you know what, man, shit was put on earth, so it's good. You ain't finna smoke poison ivy though. You see what I'm saying? You ain't finna do that. Ain't nobody finna do that. So, for your body's sake, I would try my best to avoid smoking. Because now, you probably just so used to it. It's probably just a ritualistic thing. You just kind of doing this now, and it's just like, whatever, you just find yourself.
I'm smoking less now.
All praises. That's good. That really is good.
What she saying?
She's smoking less.
now.
Oh, praise.
Yeah, at one time, I didn't, like, I went a whole month without smoking. When I started back, I didn't.
Yeah. It can make your body feel off. It's just like, damn, I don't really even need this. You know what I'm saying? You said you had children, right? Do you want your children to smoke? Not really. Be a good example. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want your children to smoke, imagine how they feel. I don't want mama to smoke.
I remember, like, my parents used to always, like, we used to always get in trouble. Like, when my little sister get mad,
Yep.
like, they following you, like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like, up to his ground, he still does to this day, like, and I get it.
No, what you do,
What you do, your kids.
Exactly.
No, they definitely gonna do it because you like their
Exactly.
hero. So they definitely gonna do it. And that's where you got that term, black people, do as I say, not as I do. Like, nah, they see you doing it.
Yeah.
They
They
I have 5.
yeah. See that?
That's a beautiful thing.
Right now.
This how I got five.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing that you got 5 kids. You know, today's society, they downplay some shit like that, but that's a beautiful thing.
But yeah, if you can, try to stop putting down the black. If it's possible.
Hey, and we can help.
Yeah, that's right. We are Sons of Jacob Tulsa. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everything. You can find us Sons of Jacob Tulsa. Yes. Okay. You too,
What's your
sis.
name? Sorry. Hopefully we can see you again.
That's right. Beautiful conversation. We really hoping Will comes back. Our officer looking for him. We got some get back to get. Can we get y'all, by the way, if we make an animation, bro, Will gotta be in there, dude. That man is a perfect protagonist. But let's get protagonist. Did I say it wrong? Oh yeah, Will. The whole vibe about him is crazy. He's an evil villain, bro. Haunts kids, man. Anyways, let's get Romans chapter
What's up with
6,
it, brother? You believe in the Bible? 6.
2 verse 13.
You remember talking to us?
2:13.
Come on, let us.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can we get Romans 3 and 3? 3 and 31. Yeah, Romans 3:31 and Romans 2 and 13. Beautiful Shabbat. Beautiful Shabbat. Quick on the sword, brother. Quick on the sword. Anyone?
This is Romans 3, verse 31.
Bring it out.
Do we then make void the law through faith?
Now that's the question. Do we then make void the law through faith? So if you have faith of a Mashiach Yahushai, does that mean the law is void? Let's see.
God forbid.
Say it one more time.
God forbid.
Right?
Yea, we established the law.
It says, God forbid, yeah, we established the law, right? So this is a it's really a lie. I'm just gonna say how it is. It's a lie. If you have faith, you need to be doing works also, man. It goes together, man. You can't just have faith and then be a sinner. Because Christ didn't stand for sin. He didn't come for you to just dwell in your sins, to kill your brother, to commit adultery, to do all manners of wickedness, bro. He didn't die on the cross for you to just enjoy it and do it, man. Stealing your brother's house, his possessions, man. Christ would hate that. And he hates you if you're doing that. And that's just what it is, man. Let's get it. Let's get that 6 and 13. Sorry, 2 and 13.
The book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
So it says the doers of the law are justified, man. Not the hearers of the law. Who said that? Who was that? Was that just a mystery, man? Was that from the Quran? No, that was Paul. That was Paul that said that, man. Not the hearers of the law are justified, but the doers of the law are justified. How y'all doing? Doing good? All right. Let's get Romans 6 and verse 15, Baba Kasha. We get another scripture on how you got to do it. Can we get James 2:17, Baba Kasha?
The book of Romans, chapter 6, and verse 15. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace?
Another question. What then? Shall we sin that we're under grace? Let's see.
God forbid.
God forbid means hell no. You cannot willful sin, man. It's scary out here, man. Everybody thinking that they can just go commit adultery whenever and God will forgive them. God got me. You know what I'm saying? I can just do what I want. No. You don't even show that much mercy to your own brother, bro. Right. If your brother stole $5 from you, you will never trust that man again. And you will be like, I'm being wise, King. Oh, he stole this. I ain't never forgiven him. He a snake. He a nigga. You know how they be all, they be no. So you think the Most High God will just pardon everything? Even though righteous men are hoping that our former sins are forgiven. Even us, when we fall short, we're still actively trying to get those sins blotted off. When we go teach, we're getting blood off our hands, man. We're trying to make sure we are clean, man. We're still washing ourselves. We're still going through that furnace. But you, that's not in out, not controlling your flesh, not evaluating yourself like Soldier Malachi. That's not thinking of precepts in and out like Officer Thahawang. But you gonna get parted for everything, man. Yeah, get out of here, bro. Let's get James 2:17, man.
This is James 2, verse 17. Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead being alone.
Right, it says faith without works is dead being alone. That means it's void. You can't just say you have faith and just sit on the, what's it called, couch potato Christian? You can't do that, bro. Hey, you know, maybe everything for the Christian church. I think I got that for the Christian church. This is a couch potato, bro. You know, Captain Jeremiah, mighty captain, man. He said, where are the strong men at? Y'all know that scripture? Where are the strong men? Who?
I know that.
He quotes up.
Who will stand up to me against the evildoers?
That's a good one too. I think there's another one, but that's true. Who will stand up for God against the evildoers, man? Who will go against America for God, man? Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Sister, 2 seconds. Just a quick question. Be honest. Is America for us? That's right. They ain't never been for us, man. So should we listen to America's philosophies? Right. So that means we got to come to the Bible and back to our original heritage, man. That's just what it is, man. That's what it is, man. He said it ain't never been for us, and that's true, man. Man, Esau, man, that man is the devil, man.
What's up, Craig?
See, these things, and we're gonna throw it away. Let's get Romans 9:1, because let's see what is the Israelites' possessions, man. Let's see what we threw away for America. Let's see what we threw away for drug dealing, for killing our brothers, for prostituting our own people. Let's see what we threw away, bro.
The book of Romans, chapter 9, and verse 1. I said the truth, and Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Ghost, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises, who are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is over all, God bless forever.
Mighty reading, man. Mighty reading. The covenants, the promises. Hamashiach Yahushua laid down his life for you. We have all these things, man. The new covenant. If these brothers and sisters, Lord willing us, if we stay founded in the law, statutes, commandments, and believe in Hamashiach Yahushua until the end and not fold up, man, we got that covenant, man. All these things are our possession, man. And guess what can take that away? Sin. Man. You tricked off the kingdom of heaven, being the first resurrected,
Right.
being the 144K, right?
Right.
for sin, for some damn pork. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. But let's go. Let's see what the promise. Let's see what happened and how our people will rise up and really get up if they keep the commandments. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. We always go into the curses of our people, but let's see what was promised to us when we keep the commandments of God. Let's see how much we're gonna flip the whole switch, man. You got it, Bob Keshaw.
This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently.
See, we're so used. See, this is why we gotta bring this out. We're so used to going over the curses that we gotta go over the blessing.
That's true. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above all nations of the earth.
It says, you will be set on high above all the nations on the earth. That's the first promise. That's number one. It says, you will be above them, man. In other words, you will be above the white man, the Chinese man, the Arab. You know, they talking about Dubai, saying that's the most, like, they said going to Dubai is like going to heaven. They said they got vending machines of gold bars that you can purchase. They're saying they got so much wealth. And then also India. They had the biggest wedding on earth or something like that, where they got all Rihanna performed, Justin Bieber performed, and that was just the pre-wedding. It's not even the big show.
Hey, and it proves too that the Most High God do what He said He gonna do, because the Arabs and Dubai and all that, that's part of the 12 princes in Genesis that the Most High God said He was gonna give to Ishmael. So the Most High God does perform what He said He gonna do. And even up to 2024 AD, Dubai is a famous ass place, bro. So the Most High does what He said He gonna do.
They said their wealth is not even calculated. They said,
you can't.
They said that Forbes 100 list, where you see Elon Musk, they said some of those people aren't even on that list.
Yeah.
You don't even know who they are.
Yeah, there's people way richer than Elon Musk.
You don't even know their name, right? But the Lord said we will be above Elon Musk, above all those people if we keep the commandments of God. Man, we gotta believe this. I'm being honest, brothers. Y'all believe that? Be real. Y'all believe it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's get the precept, man.
Hey, that's part of our belief.
And my question is to the audience: do you believe that? Do you just hear these things and just be like, "All right, yeah, shoot," or do you actually believe it, man? The Lord is not a man that He should lie. But yeah, bring it out.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver. Being in possession of wisdom is more valuable than being in possession of treasure, such as silver and gold, right? It say, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. Be honest, if you found a crate of gold and you found it, you're gonna be like, nigga, I'm up. Wisdom, you should feel like that about wisdom so much more, because it's more valuable, right? It say, she is more precious than rubies, and all the things that thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Anything your mind can desire is not comparable to wisdom. You got to understand. It say, length of days is in her right hand.
That's right.
Watch this. Oh, bro, if this fucking Edomite come back through here with this speaker again, bro.
But check this out, right?
I got more.
Right. Check this out. So, look at this, man. Hey, man, and we threw that. We served Him, then the Most High God, bro.
Matter of fact, all praises, man.
All praises. That's what we want, bro. That's what we want, bro. Have the curse reversed. If you found $100 on the ground, you will be thanking God until you rest your eyes that night, bro.
Right. You'll be up the whole
Bro,
day.
but when we teach you, hey, this is how you please God.
I like what y'all doing.
I like what y'all doing.
I ain't got time.
Watch this. Watch what it say about wisdom. It say, she is more precious than rubies, and all the things that thou can desire are not to be compared unto her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor.
Riches. Okay, I'm glad you brought that out.
They didn't
They didn't hear you, man. I heard you, man, brother. I'm listening, brother. Cause man, they ain't getting it, bro. Y'all keep running after riches, but the Most High God told you the game, bro. He told you how to get up, bro. He said, serve me. That's it. Get wisdom, man.
Right.
And you will increase, man. And if you, hey, Captain Jeremiah talks about it, man. He said, hey, real wealth doesn't just look like money. That brother deep.
Yeah.
That brother on a different level, man. He's saying real wealth is not just money. We got real wealth.
Don't forget about the example of Solomon, where Solomon prayed for wisdom, and the Most High God blessed him with even riches.
That shows you how valuable judging your people aright is. That's how valuable that is. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that. I'm thinking I'm king already. I got it on my hand, bro. I would be boastful, honestly. But he said, I prayed to judge my people with a right.
Yep.
Hey, marriage counseling, there's some sticky situations, man. You need a lot of wisdom. I exhort my brothers, my captains, when they do that, because that's a lot of there's a lot of air that could be there. It's not to be judged, man. A real life judge, every day his decisions impact somebody's life.
Yep.
How much studying do you have to do to be that person? You need the Spirit of God.
You talking, look. You speaking loosely. You speaking loosely, and you give some shaky counsel. You could ruin the lives of many. You could have blood on your hands. You could cause the death of many people. You could cause the destruction of a whole city, a whole country, because you're the ruler. Everybody listening to you. So you got to be careful what you're saying in that position.
Especially in the ancient world, bro. You know, when a king said something, that was law, and he couldn't take that back. He had to.
Was it Herod?
Nah, he
John the Baptist.
That killed John the Baptist?
Yeah.
Herod.
Yeah, he had to live up to his promises.
Yeah.
I was thinking of
sorrowful,
Esther.
right?
Remember when Esther, he made that decree, the Israelites be exterminated, and he couldn't take it back even though he wanted to?
Hey, man, you got the example of King Herod, right? Was it Edomite, but still. He spoke loosely because he had a beautiful woman in his face. And he told her, I will give you whatever you want up until the half of the kingdom. And she told him, okay, I want John the Baptist's head. Cut off his head. And he had to do it because he said it. You can't just, you the king, you can't just, no.
My bad, I'm tripping.
No.
Hey.
Accept that.
I was drinking.
You can't do that.
Hey, or I'm the king, I can change whatever I want to change.
Brother.
Put your ass to death.
Niggas gonna be looking like, man, nah, bro.
Yeah, you
Niggas
need
need to be king. Bro, this dude ain't got it.
You an indecisive king.
Yeah. They gonna be all on your bumper, bro. The people gonna overthrow you. So you gotta be wise in your tongue, man. You gotta speak with wisdom. Speaking of speaking with wisdom, go to the book of Proverbs for me. Hey!
Look who it is. That's the pastor's deacon.
That's Overstreet. Elder Overstreet.
Probably 60 bucks.
Yeah.
Doing okay? Yes, sir. How you doing, Pastor? Yes, sir. Out here teaching the word. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wind is crazy.
It's good to see y'all, though. I said it's good to see y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we just want to say hi, though. Good to see y'all, soon. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, I recognize you.
Oh, yes,
I recognize you.
Life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Y'all be careful.
But it's a chapter in Sirach that speak about peace. Shalom.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It speak about like the tongue have killed more people than the sword.
Oh, that's Sirach. Oh, I got it.
See, that's why we got caps. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you're saying, man.
Yes, sir.
The tongue have slain more people than the sword. The things you say can get you or somebody else seriously injured or killed. So it's very important to control your words.
Sirach 28, 17, and 18.
Trying to get Sirach 28.
Yes, sir. Sirach 28.
17 and 18. And you got James too, the power of the tongue.
This is Sirach, chapter 28, verse 17.
Nope.
And it says, the stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many has fallen by the tongue. Well is he that is defended from it, and have not passed through the venom thereof, who hath not drawn the yoke thereof, nor hath been bound in her bands.
So you can be caught up in your words, right? You say the wrong thing, and you gotta stand on it. You know what I mean? You might get thrown in prison behind it. They're not gonna let you say, "Oh, I didn't mean to say that." No, you said what you said. You're going down.
Hey, I got a quick testimony on it. And this is when I was in the world.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
So, nah, for real. But I was in the world, and I got into a fight with this dude. Him and his girl, they was jumping on me. And I had tripped behind this, you know, where the thing where the cars parked?
Yeah.
I was backing up, so I was trying to fight both of them, and I had failed, and he wouldn't fight fair, so he got on top of me. That's one of the times where I got the shit beat out of me. And when I got up, I was so mad. I was like, "Oh God, I'm about to kill this nigga." And somebody heard me, and I went back to the house. I got my gun, but you know, of course, family, they what you doing? You know, I'm talking, and bro, he came with like 50 different people, and they all had their guns out. It was because of what I said. I said I was gonna do something,
Yeah.
and he came. He came and played defense.
No.
Actually, he came and played offense. But
And-
I be thinking about that sometimes in my life, like, bro, that was stupid when I said that. You know, I shouldn't even uttered it.
Yeah.
If that's what it was, is what it was. But I gave him the opportunity to actually X me off.
Right.
In the streets, back when the street code did exist, you can't say stuff like that because that's what's gonna happen, and that's what's supposed to happen. If you tell a man you gonna kill him, hey, now one of us is about to die because you ain't finna kill me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna kill you first. That you just don't say that. You because your words is taken seriously. A man that really what is it called? A so-called gangster, like them Italian mafia guys, or I ain't gonna say that, but we get shut down.
What?
The J-Man, the big great wicked, man.
Small hats.
The small hats. I might start saying that the big great wicked, man. The great wicked
Hey,
shark,
say the
man.
synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan, man. You know they was gangsters here in America too. You can't just say you gonna kill one of them.
Oh, hell no.
They gonna what is it called? They gonna put a green light on you. They
Hey, you
gonna
can't tell a police officer that either.
you can't tell no police. They got the right to now. They got the right to kill you because you making that kind of threat is as good as pulling out a gun.
It's a call to action. That's the legal term.
Call to action. That's the legal term. That's as good as pulling out a gun and pointing at somebody. You tell somebody you're gonna kill them, that's as good as pulling out a gun and pointing at them. They're gonna take that serious because you said it. You gotta be careful what you're saying. Your words can have serious consequences, right? It say life and death is in the power of the tongue. The same way you can use your words to bring evil, to bring destruction, to bring death. You can use your words to bring life, to build somebody up, to heal somebody, right? We see that in the scriptures. You can use your words to do either one, but it's all up to you. Go back to Sirach.
Hey, like pimps, they be telling a woman how much they love them, how much they gonna do for them, and it really plays on their mind to where the woman be subject to every word he say, even though he's showing them different. That tongue is different, man. That tongue is very mighty, man.
Sirach chapter 28, verse 11.
Here we go.
In hasty contention kindleth a fire, and a hasty and in hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
A hasty contention kindleth a fire. Is that what it said?
Yes, sir.
Kindleth a fire. A hasty contention kindleth a fire. That's why the book of Proverbs tell you, don't be hasty to strive with your neighbor, right? When he have done thee no wrong. Or don't be hasty to strive with your neighbor, lest he put you to shame. You might think you Billy Badass, and then what? You so quick to, nah, let's fight then. And that's when he get to put something vicious on you, boy. Yeah, you thought you was tough. Now he's born to be tough. He lives for this. Hold on. It said, that's the part I wanted too. Hasty fighting sheddeth blood.
No, you got it.
Come on. Lon's gonna read down. It says, okay, you got it, right?
Go ahead, bro.
It says, if thou blow the spark, it shall burn. And if thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth. So, the tongue, man. Let's see. The tongue. You know, the scriptures say, it is, and correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. We're speaking about the tongue. Speaking about the power of the tongue, right? Read that one more time.
Sirach 28 in verse 12.
Nope.
If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. And if thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched.
Oh, he's talking about a fire, right? If you spit upon it, it's gonna be quenched. You're gonna put it out. If you blow upon it, what? Read it one more time.
If thou blow the spark, it shall burn.
If you blow the spark, it's gonna burn. Why? Why? Because fire needs oxygen, right? Let's keep reading.
If thou spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out the mouth.
And both these come out the mouth. Meaning what? You have your mouth has the power to escalate a situation or de-escalate a situation, right? You got the power to. What's up, y'all? Y'all believe in the Bible? We talked to you before, I think.
Talked to him earlier.
Yeah.
He wanted us to talk to his girl.
Yeah, y'all talked to me earlier, but y'all talked to me way before too, like last summer. I think I
Yeah,
talked to you.
yeah. It was at like the Creek Fest or something like that. And
Nah, it was her.
It was here.
Yeah, right here. I talked to him and somebody else. I remember.
And I think I went to school with you. Yeah.
What year?
I graduated 2017. Yep, I went to school with you. Huh? I started school early. Well, that might be you might want to
Bingo.
yeah. I want to look into that one. But come on, I'm trying to teach, man. All right. But read that one more time. Read one more time.
This is Sirach 28, verse 12. If thou blow the spark, it shall burn. And if thou shalt spit upon it, it shall be quenched. And both these come out of thy mouth.
It says, and both these come out of thy mouth. Right? Your mouth has the power to, like I said, escalate a situation, because the context is talking about a fire. You can liken a situation between you and someone else as a fire. It can get rowdy and if it turns to a quote unquote nigga moment. Now you just building the fire up. Both of y'all are what? You blowing on the fire. And now this is getting bigger, it's getting hotter. Or you can just decide to step away, like, you know, man, this is all good, dog.
Hey, especially somebody in the truth, because it tell you, kindle not the coals of a sinner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what's going to happen. They ain't got nothing. They don't have no purpose. They don't have no faith in nothing. So they ready to, when niggas say, nigga, I'm ready to die. Like, nigga, you better believe that.
Yeah. They just ready to get after it, right? So this is how much power you got. I think the brothers quoted it earlier. If not, they probably read it. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Yep.
That's how serious it is. Even Christ said it. He said every idle word shall be taken in account, shall be taken into judgment, right? Is there more on that? Let's keep reading.
Cursed. It says, cursed the whisperer and the double tongued, for such have destroyed many that were at peace.
It says, curse the whisper and the double tongue, for such has destroyed many, has destroyed the peace of many. Right? Backbiting, that's actually against the law, being a talebearer, not minding your business. You kind of always talking, you always saying something, and you kind of doing this, and you can ruin a man's life. Go ahead.
Lying, bearing false witness.
Yeah. You know how many women there has been that has lied on men instead of men, either i.e., I'm gonna use the fruit, raped a girl, right? Y'all know what I'm saying. YouTube though. I'm saying YouTube will cut you out for that. How many men, you know how many women have said that a man raped a girl and he probably in college?
Yeah.
And they think,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm saying? They probably think it's not, it's not that big of a deal.
Or hit them and they
Yeah.
in jail.
Anything. But guess what? To the mainstream media, to the mainstream world, you don't need the facts. This is the sad thing. This is the sad thing about people in general. You don't need to know the facts. You don't need to know anything. You just heard it. Oh, he's being tried with this and this. He's being accused of this and this. And you know what everybody think? Damn, he did it. I can't believe he'll do something like that. Damn. He didn't even go to trial. He can be found innocent, but guess what? People are still going to treat him as if he did it.
Yeah, because they don't want to be found wrong.
Yeah, I mean, nobody looks into it. Nobody cares. That was the main thing.
I'm saying, even if they do find him not guilty, people are still going to find ways to say that he's guilty just so they won't seem wrong.
Oh yeah, people's heart is so evil. They'll definitely do that. They'll look into it and I think he did it because look now, whenever I used to hang around with him, I don't know. Man ain't never had an evil report in his life, but then this situation come up. This is what it's talking about. You can ruin somebody's life with your mouth. It's that simple. It's that quick. That's all it takes. Women who go around yelling about them their man being physically abusive or whatever, a lot of the times it don't even be that.
Yeah.
A brother may have just grabbed him, held him down. Guess what? Nigga, a woman beat him.
Hey, because she drunk.
Yeah.
And he trying to just diffuse the situation.
He trying to calm her down. Hey,
she's standing in front of the door and shit won't let him leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And he hold her down, and now he beat women. What's your brother over there doing?
Hey, they'll say something like, he put his hands on me.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
What is it? Bro, that can go into anything.
And guess what? All the men in her life, the brothers and her daddy, they're just as emotional as a regular woman. They don't need to hear anything. They don't need to hear nothing. He put his hands on you.
Nigga, you touched my daughter, nigga.
That's all it is.
You touched my daughter, nigga. Like, nigga, did you hear what happened? Like, what happened?
Yeah. Did you even? You ain't trying to figure out what happened.
Nothing.
No.
Hey, then that's where that term come in. Shoot first and ask questions later. That's a stupid ass term.
Oh yeah.
You gonna shoot first and ask questions later? What if they wrong? Nigga, you right there with them.
That's how a lot of people roll. Now, are we saying that men should be putting their hands on women? No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're advocating. We teach against that. Right. But if you are tripping and you swinging at your man and he grab you and just hold you, he's not a woman beater. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do that.
Just de-escalated the situation.
And I always teach it. A man don't just wake up and be like, let me sock my rib in her face today and see how she take it.
Most men like peace.
Men ain't on that. You know what? Most men who grew up seeing their father do that showed signs of it early on already. But you know what? You know what she thought in her silly ass head?
She can change him.
I can change him. Are you willing to change? I think I can help you. No.
Hey,
no.
tell him, say what you was spitting the other day.
What was I spitting that
He
day?
said something like, if he trying to get in there, he gonna say it.
Oh yeah, if a man is trying to get the box,
Yeah.
he gonna say he's willing to change.
Yeah.
That's all top.
That's easy.
That's easy.
Quick.
Yeah, girl, I'll do that.
For you?
Come on.
I love you.
Yeah, I would never. The first argument, he kind of raising his hand up.
Yeah.
Damn, over the dishes?
Hey, and then a year later, he pulling out the slap.
Yeah.
Hey, that's another thing about words. you got to believe actions over words.
Yeah.
That's right.
Somebody showing you a certain pattern of behaviors, but they saying one thing, but they behaviors is displaying another thing. You got to go with the actions.
You gotta go with the actions. But he kind of like, man, nah, you know, girl, I love you. I treat you right. And then he's slamming her on her neck.
Right.
What are you doing? You don't love her, dog. What are you talking about? But he kind of RKOing her. What are you doing?
Bro, Aaron opened his eyes and looked at me. He said, "The dishes, bro. I would tell you I'm dead."
Yeah.
Dishes.
The first, it can, because,
Hey, that nigga hovering over. Bitch, I'll kill you and your kids.
bro, yeah. That's all it takes.
This is real stuff that happens, man.
That's literally
Yeah, that's right.
all it takes is one thing, one minor thing for these men who actually have that mindset of putting their hands on women. It can be something very small and minute, right? It doesn't take too much. And then the first thing he's doing is raising his hand up, put his hand on the woman.